This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Someone I've known for quite some time that I enjoy watching on this show, House of Cards. Mm-hmm. But that's not how I know him, Heather B. I don't really know him as Doug Stamper from House of Cards. I know him as Mike Kelly from Leroy Justice.
Leroy
Justice. Which, first of all, Michael Kelly is here. You know him from House of Cards. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, too.
You've been doing excellent, man. You've been doing incredible, man.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Very blessed.
Very blessed, man. You play a drunk really well, man. A recovering alcoholic.
Yeah.
You played all too well, man. But I know you've had a lot of practice over the years. But Michael was a member for a stint of a group called Leroy Justice that was founded by a good friend of mine, Jason Gallagher, who worked with me at MTV since I think he was there when I got there in 2000, or I worked in and around it.
Right around yeah.
And you guys, were you there in the beginning of Leroy Justice? Or?
I was, yeah. Well, we were the Homegrown Lopes prior to that, and then when that band just sort of broke up, I was good friends with Jason's brother-in-law, Tom Scott.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, my brother's moving here, and he's a singer." And we're like, "Well, we're a band." So we just kind of joined those two bands and made Leroy Justice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I used to go to the local dive bars and stuff where they used to be on stage playing, and Jason is like a editor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A producer. He produced a lot of the shows we used to do. I'll give you an example. It had to be when we used to do My Block, that series, when we would go to different cities and talk about the culture and music. Mm-hmm. Jason, a friend of ours named Sean Lee, and all of us would go do these crazy shows for MTV. Yeah. You know, and so watching you on House of Cards, it's like, this dude is really an excellent actor, because when I watch you on TV, I don't think about how I know you.
Like, thank God I'm nothing like that guy, right?
Yeah, right? Because that guy, Doug, is he's off the chain.
Yeah. It's fun to play, though, too, man. You know, Jason's now, he's doing scoring, doing the music for the show Z Nation.
Is he?
Yeah, he just moved out to LA, and he's doing that now, so really good for him. Our friend John Himes started the show, so yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I just saw, this is some insider conversation, guys. I know, but we got to get this off our chest.
Y'all talking in code right
now.
now.
I'll tell you, man. Michael Kelly is here. You want to talk with him? If you're a House of Cards fan, call us, 888-742-3345. We're going to talk about the fourth season. Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. This is Leroy Justice. Revolution, son.
It's not necessary.
I endangered you.
But
just
all I care about is that you are alive and getting better. Let the rest of it go.
Wow. That's a scene from House of Cards, season 3. Doug Stamper, as you know him on the show, Michael Kelly, as I know him in real life, is here. And that was with, what's it like acting opposite of Kevin Spacey? What is that?
He's incredible. You know, when I got the job, I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna get to, I knew I'd play as chief of staff, and I was gonna be working with this guy who I've, looked up to for the majority of my career, and just someone you aspire to be like as an actor. And so I was like, I'm gonna get to just learn from this dude every day. And so being on set, watching his process, learning from him, and then it's obvious that to have a sparring partner, so to speak, like that is just, we have a really good time working. But very, very serious. But when they say cut, we have a good time, But
you say watching this process. See, that's the thing that fascinates me most, because I did I'm not on the level of you or Michael.
Thespian,
I'm no thespian, but I've done my cameos, Mike. One of my first ones was in a show called The Parkers with Monique and Countess Vaughn. Mm-hmm. You ever see that?
I did not.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your support, Mike. Thanks. You've known me since then.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, exactly. Awesome. All right. Yeah, still a drunk. All right.
He played a guy named Corey in that one.
Yeah, I played a guy named Corey in that one. And Countess Vaughn had a way that before the scene, I never saw anyone do this. She would like before they say action or whatever, she would go through her motions and her beats and her placement, and even if she had lines with you, she would just do them, and whether you did them or not, she was just in character.
Mm-hmm.
What's Kevin's process?
I think sort of like myself, it's David Fincher set this thing up for us where it's like everyone just brings their A game to work and everyone comes ready. So you have all your homework done, and really it's just, I think that I can't speak for him because I don't know what's going on inside of him, but for me it's just getting to that zen place where you can go and step onto set and be the character and just sort of let everything else fall away and just be, as opposed to acting, just literally just, what you're going to say, so just be in the moment and let whatever the other person's doing sort of dictate how it goes. You get there and just dance together, sort of.
I feel like we're doing that right now in this
We're
interview.
dancing.
We're dancing right now. You feel that? All right, I'm going to spin you around.
You saw the eye contact.
That's how it happened. I got caught up.
That's how it happened.
I got caught up.
When you say zen place, do you mean like, do you actually go into like meditation or practice mindfulness?
I wish I was as good as my wife is with that kind of stuff. But no, what I tend to do before every take actually is just take a really deep breath, let it all go, and then just walk out and
be in the present
and just try. I mean, it's such a hard thing to do. It's so hard, but
yeah.
You when you do succeed and when you feel that you're just doing it, it's the greatest feeling. Trying it and getting there mostly feels good too.
Do you ever get distracted by Robin Wright's beauty? Does that ever happen?
All the time.
Isn't she beautiful?
She is, and she's so cool. Like, I mean, you see her as that character, dressed to the nines, but she'll show up to set like in Converse and ripped up jeans and a leather jacket and a t-shirt, and you're just like, oh my god, you're so cool.
Claire Underwood dresses like that.
So cool.
Oh, that's sexy. You can't say it. You're married. You can't say it. I can say it.
I can say it.
He replaced it by
sexy.
cool. He just said cool.
That was a really good word choice.
Crazy, sexy,
I'll say
cool.
it. Sexy, crazy,
She's
sexy, cool. That's exactly what
she's TLC. Season 3 ended crazy, right?
Yeah.
And Claire left, Kevin Spacey's character. Season 4, what's up with Rachel?
Well, I mean, you see that's it. You see the dirt go on her face. It's pretty.
That's it,
That's
right?
it. Yeah.
So that's it.
That killed me. That was because talk about a great acting partner. The two of us for the better part of those 3 seasons, most of my stuff was either with Kevin or her, and such a talented Rachel Brosnahan is such a talented young actress, and very giving like that, and she can really, we had some really heavy stuff this season, and she was just so present, and always was from the beginning. She was only going to be a minor. She didn't even have a name. I think she was just prostitute or call girl or something like that.
Bitch.
And I meant the character name in the script was prostitute.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I got carried away. All right, Mike.
But she did such a great job with her and Corey Stoll's character. Her and Russo had such great stuff, and then the two of us started doing this stuff together, and they were like, oh, that's interesting, and so they just kept writing for her, and then she became this very integral part of the show, especially for my character, very integral part.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Kelly is here, from House of Cards. I'm going to take your phone calls. I know Heather B has a question. 888-742-3345. You know who Heather B is, Michael.
Yes,
Yeah, okay, Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. Call us. Sway in the Morning, 21 minutes into the hour. We have Michael Kelly here. You know him as Doug Stamper from the Netflix series House of Cards.
Yeah.
And they're getting geared up for season 4. And Michael and I are actually friends. And we're just laughing at where our lives have gone. Like, we're really giggling, at each other. And we both were at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And I'm kind of a little, salty because, I've been there twice. And no one has ever approached me and said, hey, would you like to take a picture with the president? So Michael was sitting telling me, yeah, I was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, Sway stunting on me. I was like, well, Michael, I was there. Yeah, it was a great experience. Well, I've had the same experience. It was great for me, too. He said, yeah, but when me and my wife met the first lady and the president,
the game changed.
Man?
That was a separate.
Man. Nobody came up to me and said that.
It's a House of Card insider thing, right?
Is that what it is?
No, it was a young staffer of his, is a fan of the show, and he was like, "You've never met him?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Do you want to?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I do. I love the president."
At what stage of the night did you meet him? Was this before the dinner was served?
Just prior to him going out there and killing it on stage, yeah.
And where did you meet him? Were you backstage?
It is kind of like a backstage, yeah.
Where were you, Sway? Is that your bathroom break? They waited for you not to be in the room?
I was in the lobby in line. Just hoping I got to my seat in time. Wow. Where was your seat at? Were you close to the stage, man?
I was really close.
Right there, you tripped him.
That's some bullshit, dude.
You tripped the president. He's so close.
I was a guest of Reuters this year, and I got to sit. I think it was like the second table back in the front. I was, yeah. Keep in mind, the first year I was literally, the
upper level. You were the upper level.
Upper.
The nosebleed seats.
That's what I was the first year. And I was like, you're squinting to see the jumbotrons, let alone the stage.
Damn, you were that far back.
Yeah. But I think I was as far as literally. I was on the back side of the table, at the furthest corner from the stage.
And Michael, this doesn't make me feel any better. That had nothing to do with this year's White House correspondence.
You tried.
Congratulations, though, man. Heather, you wanted to ask some?
Yeah, because I'm just curious as to how do you, like, you talk about your wife and being married. How do you not bring your work home? Like, how do you just cut it off and just try to go home and relax and chill and not bring the shit in the house?
Yeah, it's a really good question, because he is such a dark, complicated man. But what I do is we shoot in Baltimore, and I keep an apartment in Baltimore, and it's about 2.5, 3 hour drive from my place in New York. The family stays here, and I just, as soon as I get in the car to go there, I start listening to my dialogue and just getting back into the, for the drive, just listening to the words until I get there. And then I get in that apartment, it's just being by myself, and I just, I start to just fall into it. And on the ride home, about halfway, I'll listen to stuff that for the next trip back. And then the other half, I'll listen to whatever I want. Baseball game, Sway.
Yeah, Sway.
No, Michael's a citizen.
That's where you're born in, Al.
Okay, we got a lot of fans online. We got Jason Williams from Vermont on the line.
What up, Jason?
Jay, what up, babe?
Jason.
Jay, how you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you guys doing today?
Doing okay, man. We got Michael Kelly here. You know him from House of Cards. I mean, or you may know him from Adjustment Bureau, or, the many movies he's done, Criminal Minds, Suspect Behavior, all these great things this musician has done. You have a question for him?
No, I just wanted to say what a great job he's been doing. I'm sorry, man. No questions at all. Just I've been watching him I've been watching you, Michael, on House of Cards, and like your interaction with Rachel is just, that's like, that kind of gets me up and makes me watch the show every time, because I'm not finished with the third season yet, but I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that, that like your interaction with Rachel is kind of what kind of keeps me coming back, because you don't know what's going to happen with her, what she's going to say at some point. Because she kind of knows the whole story. Well, not the whole story, but she can kind of link most of those dots together.
I think you got a crush on Rachel.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I feel that, right?
Happily married, but
we all do. It's all right.
I ain't gonna die. But
she is sexy though. Or you want to say cool, Mike?
Yeah.
Cool.
She's sexy.
Sexy? All right.
No, my wife knows. It's all good.
Okay, cool. You got a cool wife.
I do.
All right. Does that mean she's sexy?
She's sexy.
Okay. All right. Zeke's on the line from Arkansas. Sexy as hell. Okay. Zeke, what up, man?
Hey, what's up, Sway? Hello, B.
What up?
Hey, go ahead.
Not too much. Mike, I love your acting. It's crazy because me and my wife just started watching, so we behind. So y'all filling me in. I'm gonna have to turn the radio off. But it seemed like you a bad guy, man. I want to know what's gonna happen to the little one.
To the little one.
The one that's the reporter.
You're
that far behind, man. Nah, dude. Hey,
turn it off.
Zeke, get off the radio, man.
Zeke, go home and watch when you finish watching Netflix.
Because wait till you see what happened to that one. All right, I'll talk to you later, bro.
Bye, Zeke.
Season 4. Okay, Man, this doesn't work because nobody ever gives up goods.
No, they do. Bo Wilman would kill. He'll kill. I wouldn't be surprised if he's behind a curtain somewhere.
Yeah, it's that serious, right?
It's really serious. And last year, turn it off if you don't want spoilers about season 3. But last year, at the end of season 2, it looks like Doug is dead, and a lot of people just assume that. And so for an entire year, we had to do the show and hide the fact that I was in Baltimore and filming, and we literally just, that's not my character to lie, but I literally had to lie to people for an entire year,
in real life, you mean?
Yeah, and just be, because they're like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, oh, well, I bought that apartment for a season, and it's not a good time to sell, so my wife and I decided to stay for the summer. And then the summer was over, and I was like, well, they have me consulting and doing some producing on the show now. So it's just, that's the craziest thing with the way that the show's released, and keeping secrets. And
so you just lied to the public.
I did. I lied. I had to, though. Bo Wilman made me lie.
Damn, that's his fault, right?
That's a boss. Right?
Yeah, that's a boss for your ass. All right, DB is our movie junkie, and he had a couple of questions about some upcoming projects.
Yeah, you got a movie coming out called Everest about the '96 avalanche that killed a lot of people. So I was wondering if we could play a little game about avalanche survival. See how much you know.
Oh shit!
Michael Kelly from House of Cards.
We're gonna make you an official citizen, but first you must pass the cold weather survival quiz. Question number 1: there's 6 tips to help you survive if you're caught in an avalanche. Name 3 of them.
Damn! No A, B, C.
Yeah, I know multiple choice, but a lot easier.
False.
Okay, I would assume number 1 would be that the backpack that has a quick release balloon that takes you on, that carries you on top.
That's close enough to one of them, yeah.
All right.
Well, which one is that closer?
Well, they suggest that you kind of like swim down, or like at least try to ride it out as much as you can.
Ride the top. But there is a backpack now that has a quick release.
Just to keep you up, because if you're at the bottom, you're screwed.
It's a wrap. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess if you are at the bottom, to create some sort of air hole.
Exactly.
For yourself, a tunnel.
Okay.
And your walkie. Walkie's got to be one.
A location device or some way of getting in touch with people. You got it right.
You got it.
But why
Citizen!
people... No, you got more questions, Mike. It ain't that easy shit.
Mike was like, I'm done.
What is this,
that
SAT?
easy.
Yeah. All right, question number 2. You can survive about 3 weeks without food, but how long can you go without water? Is it A, 3 days, B, 5 days, or C, a week?
Me personally, I can go a week, but I'd say the average person 3 days.
3 days.
Wow. 3 days? That's
3 days.
it?
That's average person is about 3 days.
Shit, we need to start drinking more water. All right.
Question number 3. What method is not recommended to treat hypothermia? A, give a warm water enema. B, get naked with the victim and wrap yourself around them in a sleeping bag. Or C, if the victim is unconscious, give them something to drink.
I guess C.
Correct.
Damn. You
killing
always seem
it.
disappointed when the guests get the answer right.
Well, because he was so shocked at the beginning, like, how the fuck am I going to pass it? But now
He wanted me to say warm water and on the air. That's what it was.
He wanted you to say warm water enema.
Say enema.
All right, number 4. If you were butt-ass naked in an environment that is 0 degrees Celsius, how would you maintain the heat? Run in place for about 3 minutes, make yourself shiver as hard as you can, or bury yourself in snow.
Ooh.
If there's wind chill, I would say you'd actually bury yourself. Might be the smart thing to do.
Okay, no wind.
Then say 1 and 2 again.
Okay, run in place for about 3 minutes, or make yourself shiver as hard as you can.
Damn, this is crazy ass quiz.
Stay
I feel
warm?
stressed right now.
A.
To maintain... Sorry, it's B.
Yeah.
Shiver as hard as you can.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Are you really sorry though that he got it wrong? No. Oh my God.
You know what my dad would always say, if you ever said, oh, it's cold, I'm cold, he'd be like, drop and give me 25. You get back up, you're not cold anymore. That's why I went with A. That was for you, Dad.
Okay. All right. Damn, now I feel bad.
Is
All right.
the last one?
Last question.
Okay, thank you.
It's good, DB.
All right, use the word cold to remember the 4 ways to stay warm. C stands for keep clothing clean. O stands for overheating. L, wear clothing loose and in layers. Or D, what does D stand for?
What?
You gotta fill in the blank. That's what that is.
Okay. So,
I gave you the first 3.
yeah.
What does D stand for?
Wait, what is C again?
All right, C stands for keep your clothing clean. O stands for avoid overheating. L, wear clothing loose and in layers. What does D stand for?
O is for ovoid.
Don't stay outside too long.
Keep clothes dry. You got enough right. Let's make him a citizen.
Citizen! You made
That
it. You
shit
made
was
it.
Yeah.
Wow, man. When does Everest come out?
September 18th. I think.
September 2018? Oh, September 18th.
September 18th.
Okay.
Yeah.
2015.
No, we shot it 2 winters ago, but not this winter, the winter prior. A lot
so
of
you
posts.
a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of posts on that film because we obviously didn't go to 30,000 feet. And it has to look like we did. So a lot of posts.
And people have since there was an earthquake.
There was a Nepal earthquake
Yeah.
where some people died in that one, and then there was another one late last year. Another.
Shortly after we were going in the ice falls. Terrible. Because you have to go, you go up and down a few times before you actually summit the mountain. And you have to go through the ice falls every time you do that. And it's the most, they're Sirach's the size of skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Just ice. And it's constantly moving. So one of those can fall. And that's what happened in a lot of those. Those Sherpas are amazing. We had a lot with us on the trip, and they just work so hard.
Yeah.
And they're like superhumans. They can do so much. They're born there, so they have a slight advantage, but it's not easy work.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, you sound like Doug from House of Cards. Michael Kelly, hey man, you're a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
I love
Already
Yeah,
was, man. Man, I'm really proud and happy for you, man.
Thank you.
And then
Me too.
we got to get the gang back together.
I would love it.
We got to do a Leroy Justice reunion.
Totally.
I'll introduce y'all. Host the show again. One time I hosted and it was like Leroy Justice. I'm not sure what I'm doing here now, but all right. Season 4. When will that premiere?
About I guess it's. Typically they go end of February.
End of
March.
February. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so a long time.
Michael Kelly, thanks for coming by,
Thank
brother.
you.
All
Thanks
right.
so much for having me.
Absolutely.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.